I came in and sat at the back a few minutes ago when somebody was talking about cancer. I think her name was Alison. And I listened in to Mr. Mayanja's discussion on health insurance, and the presentation just has been made. And I trust that the rest of the morning has been very good. I apologize that we will not be able to come in the morning due to other office commitments. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to join you this afternoon to represent the Uganda High Commission, and I bring you warm greetings from the High Commissioner, who is currently in Uganda on official work, and from the rest of the colleagues at the Uganda High Commission. And I thank the organizers of this Expo, which has brought us together to discuss and exchange ideas on matters of health and business. I'm aware that since morning you have had wonderful discussions, and I'm aware that you're continuing through tomorrow. I wish you the best. My job as a government representative, in as far as this Expo is concerned, is to share with you one or two thoughts on government's programs, and then we see how we fit in and support these efforts. The government of Uganda continues to prioritize human capital development as one of the cornerstones of Uganda's development, aimed at the provision of accessible and affordable health care for all. Over the years, government interventions have contributed to increased life expectancy, which today is over 68 years, compared to 45 years in 1986. Emphasis is being placed on continued improvements in the provision of primary healthcare services through bringing healthcare centers and facilities closer to the people, preventing and controlling the spread of malaria, improving maternal health, and encouraging a more lifestyle to reduce and address the problems of non-communicable diseases. You may have noticed recently that Uganda has a robust framework in place for surveillance, control, and management of viruses, such as Ebola. Today, more than ever, the government is focusing its energies on preventive measures rather than investing in cures. However, despite these efforts, it cannot do it alone. Partnerships and collaborations are required to supplement and support these efforts. As the High Commission, we are working closely with the host government, healthcare institutions, and in this regard, I must say, we are working and making good progress. Indeed, 2 days ago, we had the second Uganda-UK Health Summit in Kampala, which was attended by officials from the UK All-Party Parliamentary Group on Health, led by the group's chairperson. Beyond our collaboration and partnerships with the government, we are also happy with the work being done through our diaspora, healthcare professionals at different levels. A lot has been done, but there's room for more. There's room to consolidate efforts for a common cause. As members of the diaspora and potentially private sector, we call on you and your friends and partners to consider investing in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Those of you who can. The potential returns on investment in this area are quite enormous. We call on you to transfer more knowledge and share experiences in the delivery of modern healthcare. We call on you to provide telemedicine solutions, among other healthcare opportunities. And other healthcare opportunities arising from the use of new technologies. We call on you to come up with health solutions that transform lives. With regard to the second segment of your Expo, which looks at business, I would like to give you a brief idea of what government is trying to do at a macro level and encourage you to play an active role in Uganda's involvement in that area. For those of you who may not know yet, the government has embarked on the implementation of an ambitious strategy to grow the economy tenfold by 2040, aimed at transforming the country and supporting prosperity at household level. This strategy, which was launched in 2023, is anchored on 4 strategic areas of the economy, namely agro-industrialization, tourism development, mineral-based industrialization, including oil and gas, and science, technology, and innovation. And I'm sure the last presenter fits in right there. These anchor areas are popularly known by their acronym, the ATMs. Beyond the ATMs, government has identified and prioritized enablers for which critical government intervention and investment is taking place. These include, but not limited to, transport infrastructure, the roads, the railways, and the airports. And the main one in this regard will be the standard gauge railway, which we think will transform trade in the region. Number 2, energy development, which focuses on the diversification of electricity generation mix, particularly renewable energy, and transmission. Number 3, irrigation infrastructure. Number 4, development of industrial parks with a view to concentrating infrastructure in certain areas to support manufacturing and value addition. Number 5, as I mentioned, human capital development, and this includes education especially and health. Number 7, security. And number 8 is regional integration and cooperation. There is space to contribute to any of the above through tourism promotion, through the country, through investment in various strategic areas, through trade and importation of Ugandan products to the UK, and through technology and knowledge transfer. We invite you to visit us and, when possible, for further discussion on available opportunities. We also invite you to direct us to people and entities you come into contact with and whom you believe could be interested to partner with and invest in Uganda. Specifically, there are investment opportunities in all sectors of Uganda's economy, for which yields are higher, and returns on investments are higher. I'll just mention 4 or 5 of them. Number one, we need the development of quality accommodation to support the tourism industry across the sector. It may be hotels, may be cottages, may be ecotourism infrastructure. We need investment in energy and transport infrastructure, such as inland water, including luxury tour boats and cruises. Those of you who know Lake Victoria will appreciate how underutilized that water body is. You may know people who have resources and are interested in investing in such areas. We call on you to consider establishing small and medium-sized enterprises and joint ventures. Some of you may be IT specialists. There are opportunities for software development, setting up e-commerce platforms, providing digital financial services, and telecommunications infrastructure. There's space for you to invest in education, particularly modern vocational and technical training institutions and schools. And those of you who may be interested in oil and gas, this is one of the latest sectors in the country, which has the biggest potential to transform Uganda. And if nothing changes, you might have heard, we're expecting our first oil sometime this year. And there's a lot of upstream and downstream opportunities in the sector that you can take up. With regards to regional integration and cooperation, the government is emphasizing strengthening the East African community, which is the main source market for Ugandan products. We are emphasizing strengthening COMESA, the Common Market for East and Central Southern Africa, and the Africa Continental Free Trade Area as a way of, one, attracting more investors to the country and ensuring that what they produce can have access to a larger regional market. As I conclude my remarks, I wish to inform those who may not be aware that the government has put in place and at your disposal a number of services at the Uganda High Commission aimed at facilitating and easing your journey towards working with Uganda and supporting its development. These services include the enrollment and issuance of national identity cards. We do approval and we issue visas for those of you who may not yet have Ugandan passports. We do issue passports as well. And we have recently started the issuance of dual citizenship certificates. Previously, those who are interested in getting these would have to travel to Uganda. It has been made easier. You do the online applications, and once your applications are approved, you can come to the Uganda High Commission and get your citizenship certificate. With regard to national IDs, it is critically important in case you're interested in relating or partnering with Uganda, because everything now requires a national ID. You cannot buy land, you cannot buy property, you cannot have a bank account, or have any service of government in Uganda without a national ID. Therefore, I urge you to inform your colleagues. The service is available. We renew them, we issue them. We are ready and waiting for you. Finally, we are open, as I mentioned, for further engagement on trade, investment, tourism, and knowledge transfers. We are ready to tap into your expertise individually and collectively. Feel free to call on us anytime, and we shall be able to receive and guide you. I thank you for your attention and wish you success for the day 2 of the Expo.